and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel for those of you who are new. I am Culture Sims, and today we are going to be doing Sims FreePlay Generations Part 4. Okay, so I have two people who have suggested things to do. One of them is Jessica Duggins, and the other is No Chill Pika. So I am not going to tell you which suggestions you have given me that I'm going to take, because I don't want it to be a spoiler on down the road. Obviously, once you watch this video, one of the spoilers will be revealed, because this is the route that I'm going for this particular episode and for the next few episodes anyways. Okay, so let's see. Jessica Duggins suggested that we should have Prim break it off with Brennen, and Prim go and find another guy to start dating for a while and see how she likes it. And Brennen, of course, is going to go and date CoCo Chanel because he's a dog and he's already been sleeping with her. So why not go and sleep with CoCo Chanel some more, you know? And then the new boyfriend of Primrose and Brennen are actually gonna, have their own little beef, because he's like, you know what, I still love my fiance and she is my baby's mother, so we're gonna have some drama with that. That is the route we are going to be going for the next few episodes anyways. Of course, there's going to be other stuff incorporated into that, so it's not just going to be that. That one I kind of did have to tell you. But the No Chill Pika one, I do see you. I see you commenting on my videos, and I love it. And I did take a couple of your suggestions as well, so be prepared to see a lot of that incorporated into my videos. If you guys have any suggestions on routes you want to go with this, if you want certain things to happen in the videos, and if you want a shout out in the video, definitely comment some suggestions down below. And if your comment is good, then I will give you a shout out in the video and take some of your ideas to put into the Let's Play series. Okay. So, first off, we already had Brennen and Primrose fighting because, he's been caught, and she's just so angry at him at the moment that she just needs to tell him how she feels. So they've just been fighting all morning, and the baby's kind of just there. And, of course, it's not healthy for the baby to see any of this, but they're kind of just duking it out, letting each other have it. So they're, just going to have their little argument. And she's basically saying, Brennen, I love you so much. We have a child together. I see myself marrying you. You promised me the world, and you didn't hold up that promise. You weren't faithful like you promised. It's just time for you to give me some space and leave. And I don't care if you go and stay with CoCo. I don't care what you do, but I need a break, and this is just not working. You keep sleeping with her. She did find out that, they were sleeping together, by the way. And, she's basically kicking him out for a moment so that she can have her space and figure out what she's going to do, whether she's going to call off the engagement, if she's going to start seeing someone else, if her and Haley are going to move, or if they're going to stay here. She's just telling him, get away from me. I need space, and I don't care what you do in that time. We're broken up for now. Which he seems kind of happy about, actually. Okay, so now that she's crying and she's just so sad, we are going to actually switch on over to CoCo Chanel, and we're going to pop Brennen on over there. And he's kind of going to tell her what's going on, and, of course he's going to get him some lovin' because he's just in a bad spot right now. So Brennen has popped up at the door, and now it's just time to find Miss CoCo Chanel. So he's going to come on in, and he is actually going to come over here and be romantic with her. That's funny. She's just sitting here watching like, I still want no part of this. So he's like, I love you so much, and, let's be together. And she's just like, yeah, this is still awkward. Okay, so we're actually gonna have her come over here and get a meal. We don't want her to just, be stalking. That's just very creepy. Okay, so they are, they're gonna talk for a little bit, and let's see, can we just talk, like, be nice? So they're just gonna talk, and Brennan's gonna tell her what's been going on, and that he got kicked out of the house, and that Prim is just so mad, and she doesn't want to see him anymore. And Coco Chanel's like, well, we are still together. Why don't you move in here with me for a little while? So Brennen's like, you know what? Okay, I can do that. So Brennen is actually going to move in with Coco Chanel for a little while. And they're just gonna, further their relationship and see where it goes. Okay, so I actually went and checked in with Primrose, and apparently Primrose called up her old best friend. Well, not like old best friend, but they've been friends since they were kids, basically. They grew up together. They've been best friends forever. His name is Austin Till, so he actually kind of looks a lot like Brennen. I actually wasn't planning that, but okay. He does look a very lot like Brennen, which is actually super duper weird. So, she called him up. She's like explaining what's been going on, and she just needs a friend to talk to. And she doesn't really want to bother Rosie with anything because, she's already been complaining to Rosie a lot about what's been going on, and she doesn't want to be that friend that just, complains and complains and complains. So she's going to a new friend to complain, if that makes sense. And he's like, you know what, I never liked Brennen. I never thought that you guys would work out, and I wasn't going to say anything to you because you loved him and everything. But now that you guys aren't together, I feel like it's time that I say that to you. So he is actually going to give Prim a rose because he's always really had a thing for Prim, and Prim, her name is Primrose. She loves roses. So, Prim, you're moving a little too fast there, don't you think? He was just supposed to give you a rose. Like, there were supposed to be no kisses. Oh, okay. Well, that was fast. So, Prim apparently is taking another route. So she's like, well, you know what? If Brennen can be happy with someone else, maybe I can too. So I guess she's gonna start seeing Austin for a little while. And okay, this is getting a little, you're really going in there. Okay, so she's like, you know what? I want to go on a date with you. So she's like, wait, where did he go? Okay, so you know what she's gonna do? They're gonna have a date, but they're gonna have a date here because she's got Haley and everything, and I figure, you know what, that might be a little bit better. So coincidentally, she already picked up some food, and she is just going to sit down, have like a little date with him, kind of talk about things, and he's kind of very happy about this. He has always loved Primrose, and he doesn't mind seeing where this goes, and he loves children, and he loves baby Haley. He and Haley have had a lot of interactions with each other. They're best friends, so that is great as well that he is been a part of Haley's life, and they're very familiar with each other, and they get along very good with each other. Okay guys, so this is actually later on in the day that I am filming this. I kind of played off camera a little bit because I was kind of excited to see where this was going to go. So I had Prim and Austin start dating, and they actually got up to the point where they are now able to woohoo and ask to be moved in and propose and all of that great stuff. So the relationship's going really well. So, she's just so angry at Brennen. So this is kind of like a revenge, booty call, if you will. So she is actually going to say, hey, let's go and woohoo. And Haley is asleep and all of that great stuff. So there's kind of no interruptions that can happen with this. Oh, okay. Okay, Prim. So Prim is just kind of being like Brennen at this point. She's very spiteful at the moment, and she's just very angry with him, and she wants a little payback. So what is she going to do? She is going to go and sleep with her childhood friend. Of course, this is not like Primrose, and she does not want to stoop down to Brennen's level, but she's not thinking clearly at the moment. She's thinking she's thinking it's gonna help, basically, her mind in any way. She's just trying to take her mind off of things. So that is what she's doing. And, you know, she's like, maybe I don't need Brennen. Maybe I can be happy with someone else. So that is basically what she's trying to look for at the moment. Also, this is not the same day in game. This is several days later. Prim's not just going to give it up on the first day. I did want to throw that out there. This is not the same day that her and Brennen broke up. This is several days later. So, you know, that's going on with them. They are just going to kind of be romantic with each other because he's been staying over the last few nights and they've just really been hitting it off. And, of course, Austin is ecstatic because he has always loved Prim. So this is great for him. But what we are going to do is check on with Brennen and CoCo and see what these two little lovebirds are up to. Did you guys see that? She was totally scratching her butt. I know you've seen that. Like, she was totally scratching her butt. There was no way that's not what she was doing. Guys. I know that this is going to be very weird for you because I am recording this video over the span of a few days. So this is actually a new day. I took a whole bunch of footage and I kind of edited it all together. But Coco Chanel is pregnant. And it's Brennen's. So that happened. Coco Chanel just found out that she was pregnant. And now she has to tell him. This is going to be very, very devastating for Primrose when she finds out. Because he's got to tell her. I mean, if there is any chance of them working it out, he's eventually gonna have to tell her what's going on. So Prim's not gonna like this at all. Okay, so Brennen, you know, has found out that she's pregnant. Obviously, she has her baby bump, but he doesn't know it's his. Which, he should have some kind of clue that it's his because they have been sleeping together. So she's kind of just telling him, you know, this is our baby. We made this baby. This is your baby. I want to move things a little further with you. Maybe you move in and maybe we get engaged. Brennan's like, no. I want no part of this at all. I don't mind having the baby, but the engaged part, the moving in part, no. I want to try and get my fiance back, and now I've got to tell her that I've gotten you pregnant. So, what they're going to do is, of course, he's going to be a good dad, because he is a great dad, and he's a great dad to Haley. He's just a lousy boyfriend / fiance. They're just going to be romantic. No, he's going to give her a romantic rose. Just to kind of make her happy because she is carrying his big bundle of joy. And then she's going to have to break it to Prim. And he's going to have to watch Prim's reaction to this. And keep in mind, Primrose has actually been sleeping with Austin. And Brennen has no idea. So this ought to be like a whole little shocking thing going on. So what we're going to do actually is we are going to head on over to Prim and Austin, who has been staying there, mind you. And we are going to bring Brennen and CoCo on over, which ought to be very interesting to see. Guys, so Brennen finally told Prim, and CoCo is obviously just flaunting it in her face because she's excited. Prim and Brennen are not in a good spot right now. She's like, how could you get her pregnant? if there was any chance that we were going to get back together, any chance we were going to work things out, how could you get her pregnant? And Brennen's just like, you know, that is a very good point. I wasn't planning on getting her pregnant. It kind of just happened. But I wanted to let you know. And then Prim tells Brennen about Austin. And this is just one big love triangle at this point. And she's like, well, you know what? Since she got her pregnant, I slept with Austin. And he's like, okay, so you're mad that I got her pregnant, but you were sleeping with someone else. Okay, guys, so now that things are out of the bag and Prim found out that CoCo was pregnant and CoCo told Brennen, you know, it's yours. And then Prim spilled beans and was like, you know what? Well, if you're going to get her pregnant, I've been sleeping with my friend Austin. Things have just been very complicated, very awkward, and not too good for Brennen and Prim at all. It's really not looking good for them. So what CoCo is going to do, of course, she's going to rub it in Prim's face, and Prim's just crying because she's like, I can't believe this happened. Yeah, I know I was sleeping around too after the fact that we broke up, but you got another woman pregnant. Like, I was the only one that was supposed to have your children. You know, she's just feeling a lot of emotion. So, of course, CoCo is going to come and stir that up. And she's just going to come and, you know, complain and be very rude to Prim. And eventually Prim is just, maybe Prim should kill Coco Chanel. That could solve her problem. Okay, that was very dark. I don't know where I was going with that, but that was a random blurt. Maybe she should do it. I don't know. We will see what happens. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think should happen. So Prim finally gets just fed up with it and slaps her. And slaps her again, apparently. For one, slapping a pregnant woman is never the right thing to do, but she is just in the wrong state of mind at the moment. So Austin is just going to come over here and he is going to comfort her. He is going to come over here and be nice to her, and then Brennen is just going to kind of walk up in here like, I don't like what's going on, stop it right now. And I think it's time for CoCo, Chanel, and Brennen to kind of leave, you know, because things are not going the way that he was hoping. He was hoping to get them back together, and now he sees that she is happy with someone else, so he's just gonna leave, and he's gonna head on home with CoCo. So later on that evening, Brennen is just really contemplating things. He's really thinking things over, and he knows how much he messed up, and he's trying to figure out how to fix it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this part. I know it was a little off. It was very weird for me to film this, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this part. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. Definitely hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. If you guys want more on this series, let me know down in the comments, and if you guys have any suggestions for things to happen in this series, let me know, and I will give you a shout out if I choose it, and you will see it in the series. So this is going to be a few seasons long. I don't know how many episodes are going to be in each season, but if you guys keep requesting more videos, I will keep making more videos. So, like I said, if you want more on this series, let me know so that I know to film them. So I hope that you guys have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.